and then people who never really pay attention to this issue, they pay attention more. So I want a movie that has, that has that power to change people to be a better person, not just entertaining them.
Hi, Joe.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Thank you
Nice
so
to
much.
meet you as well.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to talk to you. And we're gonna be talking about the Furious and other stuff as well. But oh my God, what a movie!
Did you enjoy
Those
it?
scene, I enjoy. I enjoy. And then I was like, oh my God, the police station fight, the everything, that building fight, everything. I don't want to spoil because people need to watch it, and everything is so crazy.
What is your favorite one so far?
The end.
Oh, the
The
final
police
fight.
station one, yes,
Yeah,
because you
that's
guys
mine
have
as
like,
well.
because that one, you guys have like different styles of martial
True.
arts, and then it's a choreography, it's a dance, it's
Yeah,
a big, I love it.
it's
So
beautiful. Yeah, that was it was so hard to shoot, but I'm so proud of that fight. That's the hardest fight in my career, and I know that fight is gonna be a fight that people is gonna remember, especially for action fans all over the world. And then that's gonna be like the fight that, in the top, probably top five best fight in history. I know for sure.
absolutely.
Yeah.
No, me too, because there's some stuff that happened there
Yeah.
that I wasn't, someone that come in that I wasn't expecting him to come
Yeah.
into the fight. I'm like,
Yeah. Surprise.
surprise, surprise, amazing. And so what attracted you to this character Navin? Before, I know the fight is very
Yeah.
appealing,
Yeah.
but about him, what about him? What was about Navin that got your attention?
Like a couple factors, because I'm a father with I have 3 kids, and then my kids are the most important people in my life, and then Navin is a journalist investigator that would sacrifice his life to save all those unlucky children. So there's a connection there, as a father, that I understand. I understand that feeling. Um, at the same time, because I base in Jakarta, Indonesia, and then knowing in Southeast Asia, the you know the, that thing, the issue, child trafficking, human trafficking, is still happening. And then I think we just have to be better. I think the head of countries need to work together to really, trying to fix that problem. And I believe this movie could somehow build that awareness. I want to be in a cool action movie for sure, working with the best people: Kenji, Bill Kong, Kensuke Sanomura, and all those great friends, super talented friends, Xie Miao, Brian, Joey, Yayan. But at the same time, I also want people to get something out of it. I want people to watch great, entertaining action movies that they remember forever. But at the same time, they also, aware about something. They also built something in them. A father, after they watched the movie, they went home and hugged their kids, and then people who never really pay attention to this issue, they pay attention more. So I want a movie that has, that has that power to change people to be a better person, not just entertaining them.
Yeah, that's great. I love it, and I think this topic it's happening
Yeah,
around the world,
everywhere. Yeah,
everywhere, everywhere,
true, very true.
everywhere,
Yeah,
everywhere. I'm from Brazil, so I know that this happened over
yeah,
there as well.
in Brazil
Really,
too. So
in Brazil
sad,
too,
right?
everywhere. So you have a huge fan base in Brazil. So Brazil loves
Yay!
you.
I
Yeah,
haven't been to Brazil. That's in my bucket list. I want to go there.
you should go. You
Yeah,
should go.
someday, fingers crossed.
Yes. So come back to the movie. How was working with the director, the Kenji, this
Kenji,
dynamic on set? Yeah.
Kenji, he's amazing. He's the director that I thought, because his background is action, that he's just gonna focus in action. But turned out that he cares so much about drama, and especially Navin. I think this character heavy. It has good balance between action and drama, and then and the beautiful thing about it that I thought Kenji is just gonna focus, yeah, to make it badass, cool action scene. But every single day during the shooting of the Furious, we always nonstop talking about the character, the story. What is the story in this fight? What is the purpose? And never really about action. Because there are two sessions. We're talking about character in the morning, and after that we go to the training building, training place, and we train physically, choreography, technicalities in the fight. But always, he never stopped, telling all his actors story first. You have to understand why you're fighting. You have to understand the reason why. Always remember that, because that's the only thing that makes the character matters. Because if it's just like badass, then there's so many badass movies that you don't really feel anything after that. So I think it's quite ambitious that as a director he also wants to the his movie to have like hearts, that people can feel something in the fight and in the storytelling as well.
You have like amazing projects. You also on Mortal Kombat 2 is on theaters here in the
Yeah,
US. Amazing. But I want to know, like, you cast to do the remake of The Man from Nowhere. How
true.
excited is that for you?
I'm very excited because I love that material so much, and then Kenji loves that material so much. That's why when I got the news, and then I remember I talked to Kenji. You want to work together again with me, brother? And he said like, we have to work together again for sure. I want to work with you again. So we decided like, let's just find something that we can work together. And then we found this IP, and then he loves that IP so much too. And then that was like 16 years ago. And I think with the action that growing so fast, that we can really do something, enhances the action, elevates how the action happens in that movie. So I know Kenji is the right person to do it. But fingers crossed, because we're still like developing that project. Hopefully it comes to fruition, and hopefully we get to do it someday.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Joe, this is the time that I have with you. I just want to thank you so much for your
Thank
time.
you. Thank
A
you
pleasure
so
to
much.
meet
Love
you. And
Brazil. Love you guys.
obrigada, muito obrigada.
Obrigada.
If you like to support or continue to support Jana on Camera, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos.